And then I'm going to have Lynn go ahead and unmute herself. So Lynn is one of our fantastic family navigators here at Wasteman Center, and she's also represents the regional centers. So that resource that I talked about earlier that I absolutely love, and I recommend all of you guys remembering whenever you have a child that may need some help. And so I wanted Lynn to just come and talk a little bit about the regional centers and what supports and help they can offer to you guys. So thanks for being here, Lynn.
Yeah, no problem. Good afternoon, you guys. I'm Lynn, and I work specifically in the Southern Regional Center for children and youth with special healthcare needs. Thankfully, we don't have to answer the phone that way because it's a long title, but it is self-explanatory. We really do try to support families and caregivers and family members throughout the state of Wisconsin with free and confidential information and resources, supports and services. You may have these purple brochures in your waiting room if you're a primary practice. We try to get those out throughout the state. As Danielle said earlier, the state is divided into 5 regions. So there is a regional center in each of the 5 regions. If you're not sure, you're serving a patient and you're not sure what region they're in, just send them to any of the regional centers and we will get the family connected to the appropriate regional center. We partner, I think, really well and support each other. So we, again, are free and confidential. We provide resources, supports to a wide variety. So it's not just parents, caregivers, and family members. We get calls from social work, from insurance companies, from schools, from therapists, from daycares. And we definitely get a lot of calls from nurses, from doctors who are just trying to find supports for their patients who need a little something that in the context of a medical appointment, it's just either you don't have the time to really go deep to find those resources, or you don't know where they're at, and you can have the patient referred to the regional center. We don't have all of the answers, but we work really hard to listen to the family and get them connected to those resources that may be able to help them. So we provide resources around advocacy, around therapies, parent supports and respite, equipment, safety. Equipment safety planning is also a really big topic that we help families with. All of the children's long-term support, so be it SSI or Katie Beckett or the children's long-term support waiver, we can talk with families about. We talk with families about supported decision-making and guardianship once the child becomes an adult at 18. Talk about recreation, summer planning, that kind of stuff. We, all of the regional centers have toll-free numbers, and we all have access to interpreters. So especially for those underserved families, we are more than willing to get an interpreter on the line and try to support them as well. So it's free. Our wheelhouse is really birth to 21 resources. We do get calls from those in the adult world, and we try to answer those, or at least attach them to their county's Aging and Disability Resource Center. So I think that's it in a big nutshell. Danielle, is there anything else I missed?
No, I think that's wonderful.
Awesome.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I